Okay, here is my Stanley Cup Final prediction. I'm not going to go through each playoff matchup in the first round in this one, but looking at the teams, how they got in there, and where they were finished in the standings, and how they got in there, where they're seeded, I think in the West, Vegas is the dark horse. Nashville's the favourite. Winnipeg has got to play Minnesota. So whoever wins that first round matchup, which I'm hoping is Winnipeg, because I'm a Jets fan, they're going to be very, very bashed up, and that's going to be a brutal series in the West. Anaheim and LA and Colorado are not looking as strong as I would like. San Jose have crept in there as well. I think Colorado are the weakest team in the playoffs. I think San Jose, once they secured their positioning, they just switched off and were basically, let's protect players, let's rotate the team. Anaheim played hurt a lot of the year. How actually healthy are the players that were injured that came back into the lineup, and how fit and healthy is everyone in that side? Because they really were playing weak, and they were a weakened side throughout the year through injury. LA, Kopitar and Brown have had a resurgence because they've got a coach that believes in them, but I think they're aging. I think Colorado have overachieved, and I think they will get slaughtered by Nashville. Not gonna lie, not gonna lie there. Can't. I I don't want to be disingenuous to the teams that have made it in the West, but I think Nashville's the strongest bet to get to the final. And in the East, again, New Jersey did make the playoffs last year, overachieved. Columbus, back-to-back playoff appearances, that is a sign of going in the right direction. And I think they might actually beat the Washington Capitals. I think the Washington Capitals have okay, they've lost a lot of depth. They've got to the playoffs, but this Columbus side of a side that were on form in the running in the end of the season running, they were on a hot streak. Two back-to-back 10-win streaks in a row. I don't think that's ever been done before. I'd be surprised if it has. They suddenly hit form. Washington at times looked a bit shaky. Goaltending for Washington's going to be a problem. Boston, apart from the game against Florida where they completely just imploded on Saturday, they've looked pretty good in the second half of the season. Tampa, I'm not sold on Tampa being finalists. So I think Nashville in the West will be a finalist. I think Toronto fans will expect their team to go far. They have a very, very good chance. And of course, in a perfect world, I would like to have a Winnipeg-Toronto final. But I just think they may have overused Anderson during the season, and he may be tired. But again, learning curve for them. They're a good young squad. Same with the Jets. I think those two Canadian teams are best prepared and best equipped to be regular playoff teams for the next decade. And one of those teams will most likely win the Stanley Cup in the next decade. I have no doubt on that. Philly and Pittsburgh. Philly, their issues are their special teams are a lot weaker than Pittsburgh's. And if it comes down to penalty kill or power play, Pittsburgh will slaughter them in full. But Pittsburgh have issues. When they lose badly at times this season. And they've had some horrific, heavy defeats this season. Not so much towards the end of the year, but when they've lost, especially in the first half of the year, they lost bad. They're not looking as solid defensively and in goal as they have done in previous years. They're missing Marc-Andre Fleury as a goaltending tandem with Matt Murray. That is an issue. Of course, Malkin, Crosby, Letang and Kessel are still putting up big numbers, but can they keep them all fit in the playoffs? No suspensions. Let's see how this plays out. But they are starting to look tired. They've played a lot of playoff hockey in the last decade. This franchise, legs and bodies are aching. And we shall see. But I think Boston is the best bet to get out of the East. And Nashville is the best bet to get out of the West. But then place your predictions of what you believe the Stanley Cup Final will be. Even though I'm a Jets fan, and I would love to see the Jets get the final, I think the Minnesota series will take a lot out of them. And even if Minnesota win that will take a lot out of them as well. But the odds are stacked in Winnipeg winning that one. I will say this now, there are going to be no series sweeps in the first round. There won't be. That's my personal view on it. I would, as the playoffs get underway, I will do a look at, each team their chances more, and I might do more videos on it. But this came as a video idea in a live stream a few days ago. I was happy to do the video. Not everyone's going to agree with my pick of Nashville-Boston, but I will say that's probably my Stanley Cup Final matchup. But of course, the first round's got yet to take place. Nashville could have a complete moral collapse against Colorado and be stunned. Boston, all the bad things they did against Florida on Saturday could, happen. They are struggling with injury, so it is a risk to pick Boston. But they were struggling with injury throughout the season, and they kept performing. So their depth has shown that it is capable, and their young players have shown that they are capable at playing at this level. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, place your comments below, and I'll have some more videos for you soon.